Welcome back to the channel. Today, we dive into one of the most fascinating comparisons in the heavy equipment world. A battle between two bulldozer titans that represent the peak of engineering from opposite sides of the globe. On one side, the Caterpillar D9T, the pride of American engineering, famous for its versatility, legendary durability, and ability to handle nearly any construction, landfill, or forestry job thrown at it. On the other, the Komatsu D475A, a Japanese engineering marvel and one of the largest production bulldozers on the planet, designed not just for jobs but for reshaping entire landscapes, a true mining class monster. This comparison is going to be thorough and highly technical, examining every angle, including exterior design, operator interiors, performance numbers, maintenance, fuel consumption, and finally price. Before declaring a genuine overall winner, by the end, you'll see why one of these machines is the undisputed king in raw power and productivity. Starting with exterior design, the Caterpillar D9T presents a bold and muscular stance. Its sharp, angular lines, the classic cat black hand yellow paint scheme, and the tall operator's cabin perched above the tracks make it instantly recognizable. The D9T is built for efficiency of movement as much as brute force. With an operating weight of around 49 to 50 metric tons, it strikes a balance between stability and maneuverability. The hood slopes downward slightly, improving the operator's visibility to the blade. CAT engineers place emphasis on accessibility, with handrails, steps, and wide service doors positioned logically for ground-level maintenance. Its ripper assembly is robust, designed to penetrate tough rocky soils, but not oversized to the point of being impractical. Now compare this with the Komatsu D475A, and the scale is shocking. The D475A weighs nearly 115 metric tons, more than twice the size of the D9T. Its exterior is broad, heavy, and fortified, with oversized radiator grills and track guards that resemble tank armor. Its blade, in the Super Dozer configuration, dwarfs most bulldozers, capable of moving nearly 27 cubic meters of material in a single pass. Walking up to one, inside the cab, differences in philosophy show. The Caterpillar D9T focuses on operator efficiency and comfort. The cab is insulated and climate-controlled, featuring an air ride suspension seat with multiple adjustment options. Controls are intuitive, visibility is excellent thanks to the sloped hood, and noise levels are reduced to around 80 decibels, making it relatively quiet for such a large machine. Storage compartments and ergonomic layouts reflect CAT's focus on long workdays. The Komatsu D475A interior, by contrast, is built with size and luxury in mind. The cab is significantly larger. The seat is designed more like something you'd find in a luxury truck, with lumbar support, thicker cushioning, and suspension that absorbs vibration from the massive frame. Komatsu employs palm control joysticks that operators often describe as smoother and more natural than traditional sticks. The dual monitor display system provides real-time data on fuel burn, hydraulic temperature, load conditions, and even proactive maintenance alerts. While forward visibility is somewhat challenged by the immense blade, Komatsu compensates with expanded side glass and oversized mirrors. Operators who have spent time in both often say the Komatsu feels more like a command center, while the CAT feels more like a precision cockpit. Performance is where the battle truly begins. The Caterpillar D9T is powered by the CAT C18 ACERT engine, an inline 6 turbocharged diesel producing about 436 horsepower. Its torque output is engineered to deliver consistent power at low RPMs, paired with a torque converter transmission that includes CAT's Apex logic, allowing seamless gear shifting under load. Ground pressure averages around 15 psi, giving it the ability to work on varied terrains without excessive sinking. The D9T's blade, in a semi-U configuration, handles about 13.4 cubic meters of material. Its ripper is strong enough to break through medium-density rock layers and compacted soils. Its travel speed maxes at about 11 kilometers per hour. But what sets the D9T apart is control. The fine-tuned hydraulic system allows delicate grading, precision slope work, and efficient material pushing without overexertion. It's a workhorse engineered for versatility across multiple industries. Asterisk, the Komatsu D475A, however, plays in another league entirely. Equipped with a Komatsu SA12V140E3, a 12-cylinder turbocharged diesel, it produces around 890 horsepower, more than double the D9T. This power translates into colossal pushing force and ripping performance. The D475A offers a unique dual-mode transmission, automatic mode for fuel efficiency under lighter conditions, and manual mode for maximum torque when heavy loads demand it. Its super dozer blade capacity reaches 27.2 cubic meters, and with an operating weight exceeding 115 tons, its ground pressure is distributed effectively at about 26 psi, which is remarkably balanced for its size. It can rip through rock formations that would stall smaller machines. Its maximum speed is slightly lower, at about 10 kilometers per hour, but at this scale, speed is less critical than force per push. In large-scale, earth-moving or mining, one Komatsu D475A can outproduce multiple D9Ts. Asterisk fuel consumption is another critical comparison. The Caterpillar D9T averages between 18 and 22 gallons per hour under typical load. Its C18 engine is optimized for fuel economy without sacrificing too much productivity. The Komatsu D475A, by contrast, can consume between 35 and 40 gallons per hour, sometimes more, under continuous heavy ripping. This is a direct consequence of its doubled horsepower and weight. Operators in the mining sector argue that while fuel consumption is nearly double, productivity is also double or more, which means cost per cubic meter of earth moved can actually favor the Komatsu when used in the right environment. In smaller jobs, however, the CAT is far more cost-effective. Asterisk operator insights provide real-world context. Many construction foremen and operators prefer the D9T because of its versatility and availability. It's easier to transport between sites, fits within more project scopes, and CAT's dealer support ensures downtime is minimal. Parts are widely available across the globe, and resale value remains high even after years of service. Operators also mention that the D9T feels less intimidating and more maneuverable, which matters in tighter spaces. On the other hand, mining operators and those handling massive infrastructure projects consistently praise the Komatsu D475A for its dominance. Stories of the D475A replacing two mid-sized machines in production are common. Its ability to push through hard rock, move massive overburden, and continue running in extreme environments sets it apart as a mining and mega-project solution. While it consumes more fuel and is harder to transport, asterisk maintenance and serviceability are equally important. Caterpillar holds an advantage in global service networks. With more than 150 dealers worldwide, parts and expertise are almost always close at hand. The D9T is designed with grouped service points, easily accessible filters, and wide-opening panels for ground-level inspections. Komatsu machines are engineered for durability with extended service intervals, central lubrication systems, and durable but some operators mention that specialized service is occasionally required, and parts availability can be slower in regions without strong Komatsu presence. Still, Komatsu's reputation for building components that last longer helps balance this drawback. Asterisk, now let's talk price. A brand new Caterpillar D9T typically costs between $1 million and $1.2 million USD depending on configuration, emissions compliance, and optional attachments. Used models hold their value remarkably well, often selling at 60 to 70% of original cost even after a decade of work. Rental rates average between $9,000 and $14,000 USD per month. The Komatsu D475A, however, is a much larger investment. A new unit costs between $2.5 million and $3 million United States dollars, reflecting its mining class design. Used models are rare and still command high six-figure prices. Rental availability is limited due to transport difficulties and the niche demand for machines of this size. Ownership costs are higher, not only in purchase price, but also in fuel and transportation logistics. as moving the D475A requires heavy haul permits, lowboy trailers, and sometimes escort vehicles. Asterisk, here's a direct verbal comparison table. Horsepower, Caterpillar D9T, 436 horsepower. Komatsu D475A, bukaan diafragma, 890 horsepower. Operating weight Caterpillar D9T about 50 tons. Komatsu D475 bukaan diafragma, about 115 tons. Blade capacity, D9T, 13.4 cubic meters. D475A, 27.2 cubic meters. Fuel consumption D9T, 18 to 22 gallons per hour. D475A, 35 to 40 gallons per hour. Purchase price, D9T, $1.1 million on average. D475A, closer to $2.8 million. Dealer support, Caterpillar wins globally. Komatsu remains strong, but not as widespread. In every raw performance metric, Komatsu dominates. While in efficiency and accessibility, Caterpillar excels. Asterisk, so who is the genuine winner? For construction contractors, landfill operators, or forestry projects, the Caterpillar D9T makes more sense. It's affordable, versatile, easier to maintain, and consumes less fuel. But in a head-to-head battle, where power, productivity, and earth-moving dominance are the only metrics, the Komatsu D475A wins outright. It's a machine built for mining and mega projects, and in that arena, it simply outclasses the D9T. Operators who've run both describe the D475A as a beast that doesn't just push soil, it reshapes landscapes.